And hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Planetary from the Planetary Ashes.
I'm Dren Hatamata from the Dren Hatamata channel, I guess.
I am JorGogo from... Yeah.
And welcome back to another episode of the Fucky Dudes commentary. And as we're going to be continuing off, the last time we actually kicked off, we were actually playing as the Time Sweepers. Now, we're actually going to play the Tom Tom Gang. Oh god, my English. And I just woke up. I think my English just started to slow down, having a bit of a migraine.
That's what this game does to you, doesn't it?
It does. And like I said previously, in the previous episode, you'll see my migration go to a steep hill once it reaches up to level 5. We all know and love it.
It makes your brain go as slow as the gameplay.
Yes, it does. It really does. It's just like hurts. But this is where the Tom Tom Gang comes into play. They're specialized in stealth. And
but are they really?
Yeah. I don't think so. No, they're just going guns to the walls. Like they're going balls to the walls crazy.
This just looks like an invasion.
Yes, it is. Oh,
this is some Sonic 06 kind of thing.
yeah. Insert JorGogo's quote here.
Wait, which one?
The change the world. I leave my message to
Oh, that
you.
one, yes. With the human chick?
Yeah, with the human chick. Oh. Now,
I forgot
This
what
is where-
happened. So it's like the human is just like, oh, save the world, and then the pig is like, I'll do it for you, madame.
yes, because he's just looking for a girlfriend. I think that's what he's after, because he's how can I put it this way, a very, very horny pig at some point.
You know, I gotta say, like, these cutscenes right now really don't look bad at all. Like, these are pretty good.
Yeah, it does look good.
Like the close up on the general's face was actually pretty well detailed for that time.
Wait, are you guys watching the cutscenes?
Yeah, we're watching the cutscenes.
Yeah.
I
watch the
can't see
stream?
it over on my end.
Oh no! Can you?
Wait, did I
streams-
just is that my oops? It is my oops. I forgot to press the button. Sorry. First I can't hear y'all. Now I couldn't watch the stream.
Oh no!
But no, but I see everything now. It looks
Okay.
everything's good. I see everything. That was
Now-
just my bad.
So here we go.
It
This is something that I actually did during my recording. I thought because I was actually thinking, well, if I'm having myself in there, I might as well put JorGogo in there. It was like I need to find the right color pattern. It was like need the purple, black, and orange, and then hit the randomizer a couple of times, and there was the pattern: purple, black, and orange.
Oh, I see. You
I was
made me
like-
a fucking pig. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you actually was screaming like crazy when you saw me have that in there as you as a character. Like, like it took my time. It's like thinking, okay, what else did JorGogo have? It's like probably give him an orange banner, that kind of stuff.
This is pretty genius. I love this. I love that checkerboard that you did on his shirt.
Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, the thing is though, yeah, gonna call you guys funky dudes, because I was hoping I could actually change all the pigs, but you can only change one of them. Because I was thinking about throwing Dren Hatamata in there, but I couldn't.
They're multiplying. Oh no.
I'm safe.
Yeah. So here's a fun fact. Every time when I was actually during my recording, when I was trying to change the shirt pattern, it ends up actually cutting off for me when I was trying to do a recording session of it. Like, it actually cuts off, and I have to actually reset every single time. That's why I had to do a randomizer for the shirt pattern, because when I reach to it, it just doesn't want to do it.
Huh.
Yeah. So
That's...
So I started to think, it has to be the game, or it just have to be one specific part of the game that's doing it. Just yeah.
I
He
mean,
looks like a pair of ramen being sentient. I'm sorry, I just had to point that out.
Oh no, that's all good. That's all good.
But I hate these challenges too. They're like they're pretty much tutorials, but like it cuts off of one and then goes to the other through a loading screen. It just drags.
Yeah, but another thing that I did not like is the slingshot. Like, it feels so weird that you have to do it in 3 shots to make someone go to sleep. When it
why
should
would
be.
you need 3 shots?
I don't know. Probably the tranquilizer they have is very, very weak. I think.
Do they not think to dodge after they're getting hit with the first one?
No, they don't. It's just like think of it like a small pebble, like a very very small pebble. Once they throw it at you, it's just like what's going on? Then you get hit a couple two more times. Like there's someone there, isn't it?
Just like throw it at the exact same spot until that dent gets deeper and deeper.
What was that
They'll
noise?
get unconscious soon.
Yeah. It was like, who's throwing pebbles at me? Now,
It's like
yeah.
it's like how I was gonna say, thank goodness for security measures.
Yeah,
Like,
We got pebbles, we got freaking bananas.
We've got enemies with really terrible perception.
yeah, I see. Yeah, see, the problem is I was actually looking around to see if there's any more banana peels around me, and it's like, was that the only thing I had? So I decided to cut this out because it took me about a good 3 attempts. It's like, why am I doing this? It's like, I know how to work, I know how to do this. It's just, why are you making me do this? It's like I can get it. There we go.
Do you actually get to use these practically, or is it always the tutorials? I do not remember.
You actually do use them. You actually get to use them practically, but I don't actually use all of them. It's just the fact that some objects will work well, while some others just don't. It's just one of those kind of moments.
It's kind of like the time mechanics in Blinx 1, like, it's not fully utilized the way you think it is, you know? You're probably going to use it, like, maybe once or twice throughout the game. Yeah, like, the majority of the other part of the game, like, 90% of it is pretty much just platforming or just, like, throwing pebbles at cats. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, pretty much it.
Man, that sucks because, like, I can see a lot of this stuff, being like, oh, that'd be a cool way, but they don't make the levels to incorporate it in an interesting way. That's like, I think some of the, like, Zelda games and, God, there's a handful of games in general that just, like, give you a whole bunch of stuff towards it, but they, like, utilize it, like, twice. It's just kind of like, oh man, but they could have made a levels based around that increasingly and incorporated everything. Nah. Okay.
Actually, another good example has to be some of the shrines from Breath of the Wild. Like there's some shrines there that actually relies you on using brute strength, but there's some shrines that you have to actually use every single mechanics or just one mechanic to make it work. It's just like when you see it. It's like, yeah, you got an idea of how to do it, but when you're trying to progress it and it keeps getting harder, you're just like, right, so how do I even make it work even more better that it needs to be? That kind of stuff.
Yeah. I like any level that, any kind of, like, puzzle levels where there's a specific way that it's supposed to be beaten, but it's not limited to that, and whenever they okay, this is something we didn't anticipate, but we found out you can beat it like this, so let's reward our person with that.
That's why I'm such a huge fan of Breath of the Wild, because it requires you to think so much outside the box, and with the puzzles and shrines that it gives you, like, It makes you like remember that you can do these things, like not necessarily like outside the shrines, which kind of stinks. But
Where are those cans coming from?
I don't know. I really don't know.
That's very
Like-
promiscuous.
Well, they don't carry fanny packs either at the front or the back. They probably have bottomless pockets. Who knows?
coming from his butt.
Well, yeah, functionality, but canon-wise, I think this is one of those things people don't quite think of, and like the next person has to work on it. It's like, where am I supposed to be pulling these out of? You made the character design. I have to work with it.
I think they had to use their imagination of like, where do we pull these things out of? Like where are they coming from? Yes. Now, to be frank, I really don't mind the level designs that Blinx 2 like put together, but I think it's just not really challenging enough. Like, see, you can just walk up behind a cat and you can just slingshot them. Like, their eyesight is just very tunnel vision, don't you think?
It's pretty much time consuming and very tedious rather than like challenging. I remember the later stages. It took me about an hour. I think it was the ice stage, or it was the factory one. Either one. Both were bullshit though.
Oh yeah. You'll see my bullshitness in those particular levels. I was very frustrated at those particular levels. Just a whole lot of no.
You know what would have been interesting is if they actually created it where there was a mechanic from all your enemies where you have to be quiet up to a certain distance. And then that would, require you to think to be able to think a little more in order to like, okay, I have to take this enemy out, but he goes around corners so quick that I don't have that much time, so I have to time it really well or something like that. And because otherwise he'll hear me and he'll notify everyone. And then that would have been interesting.
Yeah, see, that should be implemented a little bit more better. Like give the Tom Tom Gang a certain time frame. Like, make them feel like they have to actually get to a certain specific area at a certain time limit. Like be stealth, but be quick about it though.
Reminds me a bit of like Good and Evil 2. Like, you can like get noticed for around like 5 seconds, but as long as you run away from a certain distance, they'll just go right back to the post as if nothing happened. I think I remember some segments in Blinx 2 being like that. Am I wrong? Or
I think there was some particular areas that had that, but I'm not quite too sure. I might need to look back at it.
It's been a hot minute. I mean, the game isn't that challenging. I just don't remember the stealth being that much of a big deal.
Yeah, and so wide open when it needs to be a little bit linear, I think.
So it seems like they didn't really take too many pointers from or influence from anything in particular. Whereas I think games that tend to take from like kind of like a Splinter Cell or a Metal Gear Solid type take of stealth, I think provides a really interesting atmosphere. And of course they don't need to copy it, verbatim, but when they have a similar system where like, okay, what you do in the environment matters, where you're at matters, so you can't just, you can't just run around wherever you want and not be noticed just because you're not in front of them. Like
Yeah.
It seems like this would be too close. Like, you'd want to be more careful about how close you get to that cat there.
They can't detect sound, can they?
No,
No.
They're deaf as hell.
Yeah, with his big old ears.
Freaking
What do you
deaf
think
as
they're
hell.
What, you thought they were for listening? Hell no.
Yeah. See, another thing that actually did not do well is the lights. Like, you don't need to shoot out the lights. You can actually go across, but like you can actually go across without actually shooting the lights out. Just like using that oxygen, like that sub. Oh fuck! I can't even English. The gadget that allows you to go underground, and you can actually go past it just easily.
I completely forgot about shooting the lights.
Yeah, same here. Until someone actually mentioned it to me, it's like, yeah, you can shoot those lights out. It's like, yeah, no, fuck it, I can go underneath. I do not need to waste my bullets. Thanks.
I knew there was gonna be a green pop-up right there, and I was gonna be so mad.
Yeah.
You just had one like, good job, keep up the good work. And they just had another one, cross this segment, and there's gonna be one right here as a thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, see,
What?
this is how tedious they have done it.
This is making me angry now.
Yes. How do you think I feel?
I played this and it shouldn't.
Oh.
Okay, so I think this kind of brings up 2 points. One, if you're gonna do a tutorial that isn't very well integrated, then make it less blatant. Make
There
it like
is so
active,
much
like they're talking to you
hand-holding.
while you're moving.
Yeah.
And two, over rewarding the player.
Yeah.
That makes you numb to everything else. Like at this point, like gold 55, cleared 100, whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care anymore.
What
Yeah,
was the
just-
mission 2? Like, what was the point of mission 2?
I see. That's the thing. They split it up into different segments. They don't just keep it into one segment like in Blinx 1. They actually keep it in one segment.
I think that's
Don't
because
split
like
it
they
up.
knew that the levels are going to be so long, they decided to divide it up. Like, hey, you did good on mission 2, mission 3. Hey, you finished the whole dang thing. You know?
Yeah, that's the problem though. You don't need a reward system like that to say, hey, you've done these, but you're still continuing on this level. Like, just don't do that, please. That's what kills the mood of
I mean, it's-
continuing on the level.
Yeah, it seems like they did. It seems like they did solid chunks instead of checkpoints. And have they actually used checkpoints in these games?
Yeah, they use checkpoints in this game, but some of them is like I think some of them are halfway marks, and some of them are just like right after the mission, like after the mission clear. Stuff. Yeah.
Well, this would have been a great way to incorporate that. Was these very segments instead of having to go through another freaking loading screen necessarily. I mean, yeah, these levels are pretty big, at least at face value. But I mean, you know, you can change that whenever you have the. I would like to think that you can change what loads, or what area is loaded when you hit a checkpoint.
See, that's the thing though. Even when the levels are like, some of the levels are pretty good and some are different. There's some particular levels that really overstays their welcome, and that's including the ice level. I think the pyramid level is where I'm going to be covering up next for both the Time Sweeper and also yet the Tom Tom Gang, because they're both bullshit with their exploration, like to look for certain objectives.
Just kill that
There
guy.
he goes.
Yeah, I thought nah, fuck it.
Jeez.
I'm not gonna use my I'm not gonna use my slingshot. I'm just gonna use the gun that was given to me. Thank you.
There we go. Time grenades.
Time
That's like-
grenades. Yeah.
See, that's kind of like in Star Fox Adventures. You get down, it's like, listen, I get this is a new planet, but why can't I have my blaster? Because we have to be peaceful. It's like, they don't care. They have that technology too.
Fuck, yeah.
What? Just let me use my weapons.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad I haven't actually played Star Fox Adventure just yet, but I think I might do that in future commentaries for this and just experience what it's like.
I
Just
have beaten the game, by the way, so I would be happy to join you in that.
Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy being roasted on then.
Man. And, you know, I guess color-wise, it probably has kind of like a similar atmosphere in certain areas, but it does suck that one of the first things you find out is you can't use your conventional weapons, and it's like, oh, this doesn't
Yeah.
feel like a Star Fox game. But this
Yeah.
one, but at least, you know, here you got a gun.
A gun, a slingshot, and every gadget that you can use.
And the
Actually,
power
you know
of
what?
time given by God himself.
Actually, you know what? Speaking of gadgets, What will be your go-to gadgets when it comes to the Tom Tom gang?
My go-to gadgets. Let's see. There was the dive ones, the time. The time powers. I always use the time powers, and that's it.
Yeah. See,
That's all.
yeah.
Congratulations, there's your game.
Yeah, the void trap is. So wait, what's the void trap again? Was it the?
I think it's when you actually lure one of the time sweepers, and they actually get swallowed up whole with the voids.
Oh God, you do kill them.
Yeah, you do kill them.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Optimus
they're stuck in the
spaghetti
void, so it's
monster
not like
dimension. You go. Oops! It backfired.
Yep. I was like, oh fuck.
Oops!
My
I
aim
summoned a
is so
demon.
shit.
Oh look, here's this nice area that's conveniently to stop me from doing that.
Yep.
That I didn't see
Or
because I came in from that end.
yeah.
But yeah, for me, it's always the diving and the time powers. The time powers is neat if you're just like if you're just now caught and just needed to get out, because
Yeah.
you're pretty much always caught. Because for me, the levels were way too long, and I just got impatient.
I can see that. Like, I feel like I wouldn't be very good at the game, so I'd be constantly having to redo stuff over and over.
Right.
Yeah, same here. I will be. Fuck me. I'll actually go the higher ladder. Either be stealthy, or if I end up getting caught, I'll actually bring out my pistol and just say, "Nope, fuck you! I am not gonna get cooked by you guys. Screw you guys. I'm going home."
That's it! Everyone dies!
Killing you all.
It's like, nope, that's it. I had enough. I don't need your bullshit. Everyone dies. I think that's what
That's it.
happened.
Y'all are getting bored by the demon dimension.
No!
I think that's what happened to me in level 5. Like, there was so many time sweepers, and I just thinking, fuck this, I am done, everyone fucking dies.
Sparing no
I've got-
one tonight.
I have plenty of bullets.
Yeah, like, I got my bullets, I got my rocket launcher, I got my fucking sledgehammer, I'm ready to cause some pain.
Speaking of which, later on, in the later stages, you're pretty geared up. Like, I think you have, like, what's the maximum capacity? Like 3 to 4 guns?
3 guns, I think it was. Two of the primary and secondaries, and 3 for the third one being temporary.
See,
Good
you're
lord,
just casually
look at 'em all.
walking away.
Yeah, until someone shoots me off right to the exit. Like,
Oh. However, so convenient. And there's no
Okay,
fall
bye.
damage.
it's like you shoot me off. It's like I'm gonna make it to my exit, get shots off from the edge. It's like, oh, thank you guys, you've just put me to my exit.
You did me a solid.
Yeah, yeah, indeed. Oh man. Oh yeah, that's right. The first mission was all about getting the radar, wasn't it? It was actually trying to find that crystal.
We forgot what
Sure.
what the main objective was.
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah.
Oh, it was for the radio. Or the
Looking for my missing parts of the radio. It was like,
I need the
Nope.
radio to call my new girlfriend.
I really, really want to listen to FM 97.7.
actually, I want to listen to the Time Sweeper podcast of some funky music from the future and past. But no, we end up getting a radar looking for crystals. Great!
Crystals to give my new hot girlfriend. Where is your girlfriend, sir? She's in the sky. Wait, what?
Do we need to talk to our boss? I'm not sure if he's right to be our leader. Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Are they taking the Tom Toms through most of the same levels? Like, aesthetically, anyway. Like, 'cause this is the same boss level?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. As you see, yes. It's actually the same area as the boss level, but different kind of game style. See, they were trying to tell you, like, yeah, you can actually fight against the Time Sweepers or the Tom Tom Gang, and they tried to implement it in the multiplayer game, and they did it poorly.
They could have at least done it like Conker's Bad Fur Day, where you had like teddy bears versus squirrels or whatever.
Oh, yes, I love that. I actually love the original Conker's Bad Fur Day with the teddies versus the squirrels, or you have so many game varieties to play.
And spoofs. So many spoofs.
Oh, but when I got to Conker's Reload, the remastered version for the Xbox, they actually butchered the multiplayer very poorly.
How? It was already good. They just had to copy it onto the control scheme.
Okay, here's a good thing. Imagine this. Think of it like any Call of Duty or Medal of Honor game, and try to implement it on that. On Conker's Bad Fur Day with the squirrels versus the teddies. It was that bad, dude. It was really that bad. It was a whole lot of no, and if I wanted to play any Conker's Bad Fur game, when it comes to any multiplayer, you're getting struck by your own pig, that's funny. I will stick to the original. I will not touch the Live and Reloaded one.
And they gave that shit the Xbox Live treatment.
Yeah, indeed. Especially the Rare replay as well. They bring the original one over to the Rare replay.
Oh, they did. They included both versions.
Yeah, they did include both versions of it. If anything, it's always the original.
Forget the hair, make sure you add the boobs.
Oh my god.
Yes, yeah, no, so I just had to add boobs.
He had to add boobs.
Below
He had
average
to
size
add poor
coconuts.
He really has to add poor rendered boobs on that. That's just great. That's just funny. That is so bad.
That was terrific.
It's like, boss, who is that? That's my girlfriend!
That's my girlfriend. She's resigning with the gods.
Yes. Rain upon all for my gloriousness and victory as I bring you some time crystal shards to put them back together again. Please give me the glorious rewards after this.
Someone please get an exorcist.
Well, I think we have reached that time for today, ladies and gentlemen. And also thank you, Dren and JorGogo, for coming on aboard for another episode of the Funky Dudes Commentary, as we're going to continue on our journey for our Blinx as we're going to go back as the Time Sweepers going through the pyramid level. Oh, God. I'm not looking forward to it.
We're playing as the cats again. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be grand.
Oh, the Time Sweeper is just fine. It's the tutorials that I have to do. We'll actually go through to that kind of segment that we all love to hate, and especially for the Tom Tom gangs as well. Oh boy.
Oof.
Yeah, big, massive oof. But anyway, we'll save that for another episode for you, ladies and gentlemen. As always, this is Planetary signing off from the Planetary Ashes.
This is Dren Hatamata saying you have potential.
This is JorGogo, and make sure y'all be cool, be wild, and be groovy.
And if you want to find these fine chaps, we'll make sure we put our links in the description down below so you can go subscribe to Dren and JorGogo and see what they have in store in their channel. Who knows? You might find them funny and also get all the other stuff worth your while. Until then, this is the Funky Dudes Commentary, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Ta-ta!
Stay funky.
Bye.